I ran 24.8, which wasn't that bad for me.
After running, we all just went up into the stadium.
And then we had to wait behind railings. So I watched Mary run.
那个 Mary Peters 是我非常崇拜的。
Mary Peters is special. She was my idol, really powerful.
I only remember that I could feel the atmosphere in the stadium, and I felt pretty good with it.
Mary had to run faster than she ever ran in the 200 metres to maintain her lead.
I was expecting Mary would run as hell.
I could see her going and going and going, and I was trying to keep up with her, but you just don't know. You just don't know.
As the top 8 competitors entered the straight in the final event of the women's pentathlon at the Munich Olympics of 1972, the BBC's Ron Pickering stopped observing and started willing. "Come on, Mary," he shouted, a commentator turned coach urging her on. "You need the run of your lifetime. Keep on going." He continued to bark instructions. "Mary, come on, you've got 2 yards to make." And as the race finished, he snapped back to commentator. "Rosendahl hits the tape first," he told us, "Bodner second, Pollock third, Peters fourth, but is it enough?" It's the question all sport hinges on. Is it enough? Enough to win? And as you heard Mary tell me when I spoke to her after a recent trip back to Munich 40 years on, you just don't know. But then she did know. We all knew that Mary, now Dame Mary Peters, had won Britain's only athletics gold of the Games, one of just 3 overall. And of course this programme is about her success, but it's also about memories and stories, and they come from the people who Mary beat to become Olympic champion, the women who also ran, jumped and hurdled 40 years ago.
That year was for me my final of my career, and like a final should be like putting on a crown.
Heide Rosendahl, now Heide Ecker Rosendahl, was the host nation's golden girl, 26 years old, tall, and unusually for an athlete, wearing glasses. She was already Olympic long jump champion when the pentathlon began. But it was the multi-discipline event, the hurdles, shot, high jump, long jump and 200 metres, which was her real passion. Competition was fierce from Mary Peters on one hand and the East German world record holder Burglinde Pollack on the other.
If you're an athlete, you know your way, you know how to fight. If you don't have the pressure, there would be no good result at the end.
For all the professed amateur ethos of the Olympics back then, no one was pretending the playing fields were even. The Americans and mainland Europeans were well supported by their federations, but Lin Chun-yu of Taiwan, or Chinese Taipei as it was officially